ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan.
We're on to the third and final game of this three-game set between Taytay and Bulacan. This time, leveling it up in the 18 under division. Welcome back to our Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season number 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. We're on to our third game of a 9-game slate. Pagkatapos po nito, Mandaluyong at Malabon mag-aharap, and after that, the Antipolo JY Titans will go up against the Quezon Junior Huskers to close out our evening. Isang magandang umaga po muli sa inyong lahat mula dito sa Barangay Batis Wooden Court in San Juan. Jaime Mendez still joined by Justin Almeda, and so far action talagang umiinit na dito sa ating venue.
Oh, and it was the first game that we've covered na medyo dikit, no? And let's see dito sa third game natin if masaspoil na yung trend natin.
Of course, nakauna na nga itong Bulacan and the 14 and 16 under divisions coming up with victories. This time, 18 under division naman tayo. Last chance para sa Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy to be able to come up with a victory and spoil the sweep na hangad naman itong Bulacan. Pag-usapan na nga natin ang parehong koponan, Justin, and the boys in white. Again, Taytay now carrying over from that Season 2 Manila squad. What can you tell us about this debuting team?
You know, just a couple of players to watch out for here for Taytay. We have De Guia, Escalante, and itong si Razul. So Razul is only the player left from last season. So we'll see how this team fares with let's see kung may mga chemistry issues pa sila or if they can get it together right away.
For some players na gusto rin na magpakilala dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, and on the other hand naman itong JT Bulacan Taipan, Justin, a lot of players, no strangers dito sa mga Junior MPBL fans. Ano naman ang bago para dito sa mga nakapula?
Okay, so a lot of players have left their team. Itong sila Del Pozo, Santos, and Gapak. They have moved on to some respective schools. But the players to watch out for them naman, De La Vega, Lacson, and you were saying earlier, itong si Victoria, the only player left from last season as well, together with Punong Balit as one of their main development big men for Bulacan.
Malaman na nga natin who among them will make the names, such as yung impact na gawa nito ni Del Pozo, ni Santos, and Gapak, following on their footsteps. Let's get Game 3 going. Gio Cruz will introduce our starting five.
A very pleasant morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here inside the wooden court of Barangay Batis, San Juan City. Basketball action continues for Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the 18 under division featuring Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy and JT Bulacan Taipan. Now introducing the starters, beginning with Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Starting guard number 14, Lorenzo Tabunyar. Under guard number 19, Gian Manzanares. At forward number 16, Nathan Igea. Other forward number 25, Kent Partilla. And man in the middle, number 15, Abe Brazul. The head coach is Mike Twason, assisted by Bryce Sabanta. Team manager Arnel Gatchalian. And now let us meet the starters for JT Bulacan Taipan. Starting guard number 5, Jude Lacson. Under guard number 25, Charles Victoria. At forward number 10, Kiel De La Vega. Other forward number 23, Carmelo Canlapan. And at center number 7, Simon Pulungparit. The head coach is John Paul Magbitang, assisted by Andy Roy Johnson and Rafael Del Pozo. Team managers Charles Kipo and Joventai. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Nino Perez, umpire 1 John Mahinay, and umpire 2 Brian Calma. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
A look at our team starters brought to us by Doride, ang bola ng Pinoy in this 18 under matchup between Bulacan and Taytay. JT Bulacan Taipan will have Lacson, Victoria, Canlapan, De La Vega, and Pulong Barit. Para naman sa Health Forum with Doc Atoy, we have Manzanares, Tabunyar, Egea, Pardilla, and Razul to round out their 5 in the last game of this 3-game set. A bit of an incentive for both teams. JT Bulacan Taipan looking for that clean sweep. Taytay looking to break the curse or that trend of all cities winning 14, 16, and 18.
Oh, but finally, no, a while ago it was a close match in the 16 and under division. Almost pulling up that upset was Taytay. But however, Bulacan finding a way to get past them in the final stages of that fourth quarter.
Would be Taytay getting a first opportunity dito sa ating laro. Just 3 seconds to work with. Bulacan coming up with a steal. Victoria will finish with the left for the first 2 of the ball game.
And right away, Victoria reintroducing himself to the junior MPBL with the first 2 points of this ball game.
We spoke about mga veterano dito sa ating liga and how that type of experience will already prime you into a better performance in games here in season number 3. Kasi yung wala nang paninibago factor.
Oo. Sabi ni Rinoa sa akin earlier na itong si Victoria, you know, he has already been picked up by a school but is deciding to stay here in the junior MPBL and play for Bulacan.
This Victoria from that corner, short on that shot. Just gotta give credit nga dito sa programa talaga ng Bulacan. Justin, right? I spoke about the Jordan twins na nakuha naman ng Adamson, and I know Mark Russell Santos now playing for San Sebastian, one of their key players as well in their 18 under division, and a player that Rinoa also shared with you, Russell Del Pozo, or more commonly known as Rogie Del Pozo, is now firing threes at Bulacan Curry para naman sa Mapua. So scoreless is Taytay. A bit tight in terms of that interior defense. Binibigay dito ng Bulacan. Lacson. Victoria once again. That time finds a range.
Victoria with a great start to this ball game. 5 straight points for him. All the points of Bulacan coming from the shooting guard.
Medyo pinapahirapan. Ibaba ang bola para dito sa Taytay. Ng Manzanares. They go inside. Kick out. Tabunyar. Manzanares once more. Trying to find a way. But couldn't hit on that layup. Pass maybe a bit too strong para kay Lacson. Fast-paced ball game we're seeing so far. Take another look at Victoria. Maybe a couple of steps beyond the arc pa nga. Parang set shot lang binitawan. Pardilla. Hand off to Bunyar. Finds an opening. His pass stolen away. De La Vega finds Victoria. Will be fouled and heads to the line for 2. And a kiss from Mr. Alex. Ito naman yung athleticism ni Alex doon. Nakita niya na parating si Lordy Victoria. Protect the camera. Not protect yourself. Protect the camera.
Talk about sacrificing your body.
Just not the equipment.
Oh.
Sacrifice the body, but not the equipment. Victoria hits on the first. All the 6 points of this game, courtesy of Lordy Victoria so far.
Bulacan doing a great job with their suffocating defense.
Victoria, another one on the way. Gets them both. 7-0 now. Pressure on the backcourt para dito sa Bulacan. Pulong Barit there to close the door against Nathan Egea. Tabunyar. Manzanares. Looking for an open man. They try from 3. That's short. Pulong Barit secures the board. Lacson finds himself open. Bit off. Six and a half remaining and still scoreless itong Taytay. Similar to that 14 under team kanina where I think first 5 and a half before they got their first field goal. Hopefully not the case para dito sa 18 under team ng Taytay. Yet another turnover.
And that possession, Taytay not being able to even get a shot attempt.
Egea will be fouled by Lacson trying to preempt yung ano na yun, atake na yun from the fast break of Taytay.
Maybe a smart foul there para kay Lacson. As definitely, Egea has a huge size advantage over him.
As Victoria will take a seat. Masyado daw mainit, no? Palamigin muna. Okay. They go inside. Perez will be fouled by Pulong Barit. An opportunity para sa Taytay to get their first points via the charity stripe. Off the feed from Chester Mariano.
Simple play there para kay Mariano. Driving to the basket, attracting the double team, and doing the right thing. Dropping it to the open man.
Getting their first point. And finally, nakaupo na ang kanyang mga teammates. Nasabi mo nga, parang pressure pa, no? Parang kung ikaw si Perez, kailangan makaisa man lang ako. Knocks them both down. Pull up. Now won't fall. Battle for the board. Makukuha ng Taytay. Takbo dito si Mariano. They pull it back. Manzanares goes to Tabunyar. A lot of time on their shot clock. Manzanares spins. To the corner they go. Just 5 to shoot now. Wide open for this jumper. Perez once again. That rattles out. So no field goal still para dito sa Taytay.
Bulacan playing great individual defense. As you see, nahihirapan itong Taytay to even get a shot off.
Pulong Barit with a couple of misses. A 2-on-1 on the other end. Tabunyar. Nice handoff. And Nathan Egea gives them their first field goal. Cutting the lead down to 3, 7-4. De La Vega stepping back for this 3 ball. Still no go. Lacson naman ang sa atake. Blocked. Great defense from Egea. De La Vega whistled for a personal. Make that 3 team fouls now para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. That erasure from Egea. Great timing.
Great sequence as well. Getting their first field goal on the other end, and then on the defensive end naman, Egea with the block.
Four and 27 still left to play with dito sa ating first period. So after that early blast, 7-0, binitawan dito ng JT Bulacan Taipan. Taytay with their own mini run, 4-0. Make that 6-0 as Egea now getting his rhythm.
With 4 points unanswered for Egea.
Another 3-pointer will miss, but Pulong Barit keeps it alive. Shot too strong. Taytay a chance to take the lead. Egea, nakabuelo, bumitin. Gets the second foul of Pulong Barit.
Finally, itong Rizal finding their rhythm here. Went scoreless for the first 2 minutes of this game. Now Egea carrying the offensive load and can give them the first taste of the lead.
Pulong Barit will have to take a seat. I think that's the only, I wouldn't say weakness, no, pero something that Simon Pulong Barit could improve. Covered him for 2 seasons already. He has that tendency to get into foul trouble. And with that type of size, no, yan yung talagang gusto mong nasa loob parate. A threat on both the offense and the defensive side of the basketball. As Indaya will miss with another 3. So yung 3-pointers nito after Victoria able to hit on that earlier attempt. They missed their last 5 attempts. Active hands para sa Bulacan. Ooh, sidestep maneuver. Beautiful looking move para kay Juan Fajardo.
Big man with quick feet. Great getaway move for Fajardo.
Now directing traffic para sa Taytay is Rex Seguitier. To Igea, challenge that top. And this time, whistle for a foul would be Juan Fajardo.
Igea is the only bright spot here for Taytay in the first quarter.
Na-friendly fire pa ata ang kanyang teammate in that attack. Missing on his first. I like the size na meron din tong si Igea, and in that move alone, kita mo yung explosiveness coming off that hop step. He will have to take a seat. Prince Mariano in now para sa Taytay. Couple of Marianos dito para sa Taytay Hamaka. Just a 2-point lead now para sa Bulacan after that early 7-point advantage. Exactly 3 minutes to play with. Nice pass. Fajardo goes reverse. Masyadong malakas. Pero pa sorry miss there para sa Bulacan. Mariano calling out for a pick as away from the basketball. A push will be whistled, I believe, against Lavalle.
So a foul away from the action, and that will put Bulacan in the penalty. Still a lot of time left here, something that Taytay can capitalize on.
Yun na nga yung gustong gawin dito ni Caballes.
And on the other hand, itong Taytay playing straight up defense, only one team foul so far.
Yun naman yung masasabi ko. At least that's what I've observed from all the games that we've seen so far for Taytay. They have that tendency to be more disciplined in terms of committing those fouls. Kasi in the last game alone, dalawa yung nag-foul out para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Lavalle couldn't knock it down from beyond the arc. Takbuhan Taytay. The corner they go. Outside snipe. Too strong para kay Mariano. Kalachan. Stolen away. Almost a recovery. It will stay with Bulacan with 16 on their shot clock.
Passes there deflected, but somehow finding its way back to the red shirts.
Swing the ball. Looking to attack. Tough shot. But still able to convert is Jade Anthony Indaya. Giving the lead back to Bulacan, 11-9. Just a minute and 40 left here in the first. As Kalachan will be fouled. Couple of Kalachans naman para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Miggy Kalachan is the more familiar player para sa akin. Played for them, I believe, the last 2 seasons. So take another look at that move from Indaya. Hindi niya inimda ang depensa.
And for Bulacan naman, they seem to have a deep bench all the time. So itong lineup nila ngayon on the floor, these are their bench players, and they seem to be very productive.
Kalachan missing from that 3 ball. 3 to shoot. Subok muli. Ayaw pa din. So that's, I believe, the last 8 attempts para sa JT Bulacan Taipan from beyond the arc. Haven't converted. Mahalat ang panimula nila after that Victoria 3 ball. That's allowed Taytay to stay in it. A chance to tie or take the lead once again. Mariano to the middle. Lefty finish. Won't fall. Looking ahead. Nasabitan. Indaya will get the roll.
Great move by Indaya to draw the foul, sparking this Bulacan team off the bench.
Able to finish despite that contact. Move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. Bonus free throw coming his way. 4 points all in the first para kay Indaya. I believe first time dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao Junior MPBL. Completes the 3-point play. Lead up to 5 now, 14-9. Egea back for the last 35 seconds of the quarter. They have relied on him in terms of offense. Masusundutan to recover. Kick out. Egea loses the basketball. Looking ahead, Fajardo able to finish.
Fajardo there kind of lost his footing pero nakabawi. Getting that sidestep and right-handed layup.
And for Lavalle, committing that foul. That's his second already. And more importantly, free throws para dito sa Taytay. Short on the first para kay Pascual. .7 seconds remaining. Missing on them both. Able to track down his own miss. 2 seconds remaining. They put it up. Great defense from Fajardo, denying that attempt coming from Abe Brazul. And the first 10 minutes are over in this 18-under matchup of JT Bulacan Taipan and the Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Some highlights for you brought to us by Chef's Magic. Egea trying to be that spark sa starting lineup ng Taytay. Victoria with that early 7. Egea doing it on both ends. Has allowed itong ang Bulacan to build on an early 7-point lead at the end of 10 minutes.
Bago. Ang kupo ng Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy, hindi na bago o veterano na ang mga coaches na humahawak nito at nabanggit nga nila na kung last season ay bumuo sila ng kupunan kung saan may school-based player at grassroots player. Ngayong taon daw sinigurado nila na 100% school grassroots player ang kanilang papalaruin dahil nakwento nga ni Assistant Coach Brisa Panta na upang maiwasan daw ang challenges kung saan kapag kailangan na mag-focus ng school-based player sa kanilang institution ay nawawalan daw sila ng player. At dagdag pa nga niya na kahit daw bago ang kanilang mga manlalaro ay nakakapag-training na daw sila consistently for 1 month. At isa pa sa magandang trait sa kanilang mga bago manlalaro ay buo daw sila kada ensayo. Jaime, Justin?
Thank you, Rinoa. And we spoke about that a number of times already, Justin. Yung the factor of having practice time. Making sure that hindi lang yung practice, but kompleto kayo as a team.
You really need to spend time with your teammates, you know. Sometimes it's not even on the floor itself, pero outside, developing that bond and yung mga biruan na yan, you know. Sometimes it really helps when you get to the floor.
Right, should translate somehow. Yeah. Amuyan na sinasabi nga nila. As Lavalle is fouled. Begin the second quarter with Bulacan holding on to the 7-point lead. Only 9 points para dito sa Taytay, but despite that, they're only down by 7. Indaya's pass intercepted by Razul.
In that first quarter, the only bright spot for Taytay Rizal was Egea with 5 points in the opening quarter. Pero for Bulacan naman, there's a bit of trouble as they have a lot of players getting into quick 2 fouls.
Maaga nga na penalty itong Bulacan in that first quarter, which even the free throws has kept Taytay in it. 5 out of 10 in that first quarter alone. Bulacan. That three-pointer has not been falling para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. 1 out of 8 now para sa kanila. 14 to work with. Indaya. Now Kalachan. To the middle. And he will be called for a traveling violation. Exactly what you were explaining kanina, Justin. Yung same foot.
May adjustment period talaga yan eh.
Of course, we are in a developmental league. So, kumbaga, ito na yung liga where you can actually fix those types of tweaks na maybe hindi mo pa natatanggal sa laro mo. Able to power his way inside.
Especially in practice, no? If the coaches see that these moves are still being executed in practice, dapat napagsasabihan na yan. Tinatawagan na rin.
Doon pa lang. It should start from there. As we see Prince Mariano hitting back-to-back baskets. Put the lead down to 3, 16 to 13. Under 8 minutes to play with here in the second. Indaya, another 3. And gets this one to go finally para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Indaya now has 8 to lead all scorers off the bench at that.
And the first basket as well for Bulacan here in the second quarter.
Manzanares, nice handoff. Igea kicks it out. 3 ball, babawi ba? That time it's short. Lavalle looking ahead. Kalachan open for 3. Still couldn't get it to fall. Trying to keep it alive was Indaya, but it will go back Taytay's way. Take another look at that Indaya 3 ball earlier after several tries. Minsan nakakahawa din yan eh. Yung lamig, yung alat, could be something that the others could experience. Pero once you hit one, your other teammates would also be gaining confidence.
Feels like the ring starts to get bigger when you have that momentum.
Some full court pressure being applied dito by Taytay as Prince Mariano will be taking a seat. Able to score on that last 2 baskets para sa Taytay. The other Mariano will be replacing him. Chester. Wonder if they are related. Pulumbarit trying to back his way down. Couldn't convert. Tapik. Ayaw din para kay Prix de la Vega.
So Victoria and Pulumbarit are back in the ball game. Of course, Pulumbarit has 2 fouls already.
Kita mo doon, Abe Brazil recognizing that and immediately attacking yung depensa ni Simon. They come up with another steal as Victoria.
And another player, another crucial player for Bulacan in foul trouble. So that's 2 fouls for Victoria right now as he joins Malachan and Pulumbarit with 2.
It's the first team foul para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Still up by 4, 19 to 15. Under 6 minutes. Nalalabi dito sa ating second. Manzanares to an open teammate for that corner 3. Too strong para kay Katakutan. Pasa din. Able to be contained by Chester Mariano. The other Kalachan now in for the first time. Chucks up a 3. No go. Stolen from behind. Looking ahead. De la Vega. Napakita yung bola. Sabi naman ni Igea, wala namang problema. I can block that shot away. It's the second big block coming from Igea. Great recovery.
Sprinting from the other end of the floor and tapping the ball away.
Nakita mo, may frustration din doon kay Prix because he could have taken it on the other side knowing that there was a trailer. Victoria. Pull up for 3. Couldn't get his second. Tapikan. Falls to the hands of Mariano. Chester. Sidestep maneuver. Loses the basketball. Babalik sa Bulacan. 19-15. Villaseran, drop pass as they will pull it back and reset. Pulumbarit against Egea. Spinning baseline, loses the ball. Take out Victoria. Straight away three. Still no go. Victoria a bit cold coming off the bench after that great start. Egea lilipad, challenged by Victoria. All ball, says our officials.
So a defensive ball game so far. Quite a low-scoring ball game at that.
Pulumbarit will be fouled by Egea. This is a nice matchup as well. Both athletic bigs. Pulumbarit with a couple of free throws.
So second time around, Egea hitting the hand of Pulumbarit as he went for the strip.
Five-point lead para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. With 3:57 left, Pulumbarit couldn't convert on that second free throw. Another opportunity para sa mga nakapula. De La Vega powering his way through. And a traveling violation, says referee Nino Perez.
Oh, step through move there.
A bit of a lull in terms of offense. As Taytay Hamaka held forum with Doc Ato, will call for a timeout. Still down by 5. Take a look at a lucky player, not a fan, of course. Nakakuha ng ating Chef's Magic goodies from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. As we resume our action, punta muna tayo kay Renoa for a report. Renoa?
Hi, Justin, kung ang hamon sa kanilang kalaban ay buuhin ang kanilang grupo para naman sa JT Bulacan Taipan, it is a matter of stepping up dahil kahit maraming player ang naiwan na bahagi ni Coach Con si JP Magbitang na nawala naman ang karamihan sa kanyang core players dahil na-scout na nga raw ito sa ibang mas malalaking paaralan at nasabi naman ni Assistant Coach Giro Del Pozo na magre-rely na lang daw sila sa sistema ng kanilang mga old player at hinaasahan na malaki ang magiging contribution ng mga ito. Jaime, Justin?
Salamat muli, Renoa. And I know you spoke to, I forget which coach kanina, Justin, sa Bulacan din, that one of their primary objectives din naman talaga is to get their players into bigger programs, into these schools in order to be able to get recognized and scouted. So we saw that Manzanares layup earlier. So talagang it serves its purpose.
And it's nice to see that consistent ang program ng Bulacan from the 14 under going up here to the 18 and under. And it was Coach Sherwin Santos who actually shared this information with me.
And, one of the coaches nga, that is also carrying over from Season 1 to Season 3. Kung saan kasama na natin ng JT Bulacan Taipan dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. So we see Kalachan on the line. This is the other Kalachan. I'm not sure if he's the younger one. I would assume he is. Kasi ngayon lang natin ito nakita. Marcos Eli Kalachan. Making both his charities to up the lead to 5, 22-17. 2:32 still left here in the ball game. In our first half, rather. Egea, siya na rin magbababa dito. Trying to do everything for this Taytay team. Short jumper won't fall para kay Chester Mariano.
And I think Egea has not seen any minutes on the bench yet, no?
Pinagpahinga lang siya in that latter part of the first quarter. Pero nung last 35 seconds, I think, binalik din siya kaagad for final 2 possessions. Taytay trailing by 5. Nice drop pass, but blocked from behind. Great recovery para sa Bulacan. De La Vega with a block. Mariano, that jumper still not falling. Shot clock did reset. Manzanares to the corner they go. Couple of defenders closing out on that three-pointer. Bulumbaret loses the basketball to Chester Mariano. Challenges the defense. Would have been a three-point play. De La Vega saying that he warded off. But two free throws coming up para kay Chester Mariano.
The previous offensive possession, it was a nice drop pass by one of the guards of Taytay, pero ang ganda talaga ng help defense nitong Bulacan. They're showing their communication off of those, yung pag na-beat yung initial defender, they're showing that they're on point on the defensive end.
What would you say would be one of the bigger differences that you've observed, aside from, syempre, the size and the speed, no? Between, sabi na 16 and 18 lang. Because 14 obviously is a lot younger, but sa 16 na nakita mo kanina and the players, the teams that you've seen last week, is it a big jump or hindi rin naman ganun kalaki yung difference?
Sure, the biggest difference I'm seeing is the reads, the patience on how they execute plays. Syempre, when you're younger, you do rely on athletic ability more on yung energy. Diba? And, once you get older, pag nagmamature ka, it becomes somewhat of a more cerebral approach to the ball game.
Magandang read ang ginawa naman doon. Kanlapan to up the lead to 6. Dishing it off to De La Vega. Nice cut. Egea missing on the reverse.
But not to take anything away from the 16 and under. Ang ganda ng pinakita nila, especially si Enriquez, no? Very impressive athlete.
Very impressive as well itong si Egea doing his own version of a Denden Enriquez. Carrying the load para dito sa Taytay team. 7 points so far para kay Egea.
Pareho, no? Defense and offense as well as heavy minutes for Taytay.
De La Vega argues that he was pushed but instead turns it over. Taytay has 12.3 seconds to try to cut this lead down to a single possession. And yun na nga, tatawag sila ng time mga to look and draw up one more play. Take another look at that contact from Tabunyar. No whistle, says referee John Mahinay. As we have this timeout with the last 12.3 of this second. They elect to inbound from the full court. Itong Taytay. There's 9 seconds to work with. Tabunyar. They go to Mariano. Nice drop pass. But couldn't contain the leather was Perez. Just 2 seconds remaining. A second to shoot. As time will run out. Kanlaban unable to pull the trigger. Nevertheless, it would be JT Bulacan Taipan enjoying this 4-point advantage heading to our second half of action. A look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic. Offense has been struggling for both these teams. Medyo poor shooting in our first 2 quarters. But JT Bulacan Taipan doing just enough to be able to have this 4-point cushion. Has been defense the name of the game so far. Only 24 points para sa Bulacan, but only 20 naman para dito sa Taytay. As JT Bulacan Taipan looking to complete a 3-game sweep. And another lucky fan brought to us by Chef's Magic from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, Make every meal a magic moment. As we take a moment at half, 24-20. JT Bulacan Taipan up by 4.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to the official opening of Season 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Today is not just about the players. It's not just about the wins, the highlights, or the future stars of Philippine basketball. Today is about honoring the foundation of every single athlete in this league. Our parents, coaches, team owners, and guardians. Because the truth is simple but powerful. Kung wala sila, wala ang mga atleta natin. Walang nagsakripisyo, walang nagbiyahe ng malayo, walang sumusuporta sa training, walang nagdadasal sa bawat game. You are the first fans, the first believers, the first coaches, and the constant heroes behind every player's dream. And speaking of dreams, this entire league exists because of the vision of one man. A man who knows the value of hard work, sacrifice, and second chances. Senator Manny Pacquiao is not just a boxing legend. He is a symbol of hope and the reason why thousands of young Filipino athletes now have a platform to shine. Kung wala si Senator Manny Pacquiao, wala ang Junior MPBL. Without his vision, his heart for the youth, and his unwavering support, this league would still just be a dream.
Muli pong nagbabalik ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ngayong umaga po kasama po natin si Coach Consi, JP Magbitang ng JT Bulacan Taipan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Coach.
Magandang umaga po, ma'am.
Coach, tatanong ko lang po na kahit na lamang po kayo sa inyong kalaban para sa game na to, Coach, nabanggit nyo kanina na bago magsimula yung laro, ngayon pa lang ulit po kayo nakita. Meron po ba kayong mga napapansin na dapat ayusin para sa mga susunod na quarter?
Ayan, lumalabas na yung problema namin. Actually, problema po namin, ma'am, hindi kami nakakapag-ensayo talaga. Kasi yung mga players namin, nasa Manila lang ngayon eh. So yung dati naming group, yung dati naming core na wala na. Kaya medyo nahirapan kami. Ngayon lang kami ulit nagkita-kita kasi ako nangangampanya pa rin ako. Kaya ngayon lang din nakapagpakita. Yun lang po, ma'am.
Ayan, Coach, baka may gusto po kayong pasalamatan na patuloy na sumusuporta po sa inyo at sa inyong koponan.
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat po ako kay Senator Manny Pacquiao at sa Junior MPBL. Gayon din po, syempre, sa team owner namin, kay Sir Joe Bentay, Toda Action Party List, lahat ng Bulakenyo na walang sawang sumusuporta sa JT Bulacan Taipan, at syempre doon sa walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin na Living Angels Christian Academy, Kalamam Jazz, Kalamam Joy, sa Kabayan Hotel kay Mr. King, maraming salamat po. At sa lahat ng mga kababayan po namin dyan sa Saldiponso, Bulacan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat po, Coach Consi, JP Magbitang, at good luck po sa inyong koponan at good luck din po sa inyong pangangampanya, mga kaliga. Kayo pa rin po ay sumusubaybay sa Manny Pacquiao sa Junior MPBL. Now I'll turn you over to Jaime and Justin.
Thank you, Rinoa. And at a half, it's 24-20. Taytay Hamaka held forum with Doc Atoy, trailing by 4 against JT Bulacan Taipan. And some numbers dito, Justin. It's a low-scoring affair, but Bulacan, abante lang ng bahagya.
Yes, defense has been the theme of this first half. As you can see, the field goal percentage is very low. But, you know, Bulacan Taipan leading in that defense, in that rebounding department, 25-17, with their balanced attack. You know, their offense is scattered between multiple players. And yung defensive intensity nila, getting in those passing lanes, disrupting the play, and that's why they have this slim lead of 4 points.
Yeah, not a lot separating both these teams, and it has been quite a defensive matchup that we're seeing. a couple of players that kala mo nga nakalusot na. No? But biglang may hahabol pa sa kabila. Speaking about Egea and his production so far, leading scorer para sa Taytay with 7 and Indaya naman sa kabila with 8. Samantala, let's take a look at our Truty Iced Tea fan of the game. Of course, ang fan natin na na-spot natin in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. Makakuha po kayo ng refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Action resumes dito sa ating third period. Prince Mariano pupukol sa labas. Still no 3-pointers para sa Taytay. 0 out of 6 to begin the ball game. Nice pass from Tabunyar, able to find an open Caballes for the easy 2. Opening the scoring festivities dito sa ating third quarter.
A good way for Taytay to start this game, this third quarter.
Try to go inside. Fajardo couldn't convert. Shot clock will reset. Victoria. 7 to shoot. Looking to attack Indaya. Nice drop pass, but overcooks it. Mapuputokan na nga ng 24. Ang JT Bulacan Taipan, Fajardo. Medyo madulas daw, Justin. Tamang punas lang muna sa shorts.
Ayun na nga, according to Coach Ponzi, no? Nakikita na nga yung weakness nila as, you know, there's a lot of talent in this team, in this Bulacan squad, individual talent. Pero yun na nga, since they have not been able to see each other for a while and practice, medyo na-exploit yung ano nila yung team nila.
Speaking of exploit, the defense has been exploited by Egea time and time again. Ano naman yung atake? Very fearless is Egea. Looking to avoid a clean sweep nga na plano nitong JT Bulacan Taipan, which has you've alluded to all our game days. Isang team lang ang nagwawagi in all 3 divisions.
Egea, the only bright spot so far for Taytay, this Taytay team.
Foul will be called against Prince Mariano. Trying to trap itong si Lordy Victoria. In this type of defensive battle, Justin, how would you say, I mean, which team, based on your observation, na mas nagpe-favor yung ganitong pace?
Well, with the productivity of itong Taytay, it's only coming, yung consistent scoring is coming from Egea. No? I think it will really benefit Bulacan.
Egea continues his scoring onslaught. 9 now para kay Egea. Indaya though, the first player in double digits after hitting on that 3-pointer earlier. Another foul whistled against Taytay. This time, Kyle Cabales. His third personal now. Nice feed there from Cabales. Wala ka naman ng... you can't go wrong if si Egea yung mahanap mo.
Unselfish play there para kay Cabales. Could have taken the layup pero finding the hot hand in Egea.
So the 3-point lead para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Victoria. Outside to Lacson. Now Indaya. Underneath. Fajardo making up for that boo-boo earlier. So up the lead to 5, 29 to 24.
Seems like an imitation of the last play then of Taytay. Same drop pass into the big man.
Bautista short on that finger roll. Takbo dito ang Bulacan. A 2-on-1. Only Egea back. Lacson finishes with a left.
So another sorry miss there from the side of Taytay. And then leading to easy 2 on the other end. So parang naging 4-point swing agad eh.
Go to Egea once again. Maiipit. Tabunyar. Just 8 to shoot. Egea once again. Will be fouled. 2 shots coming up para kay Egea. Make that the third team foul now para sa JT Bulacan. Second team foul rather. Couple of free throws para kay Egea. Chance for him to hit double digits. Meanwhile, let's head over back again to Rinoa for a report.
Jaime, Justin, during the last minute of the second quarter, nasabout nga ito si Kyle Cabiles ng Taytay Hamaka dahil natamaan nga ng siko ang kanyang ilong na naging sanhi ng pagdudugo nito. Pero ayon sa ating mga dedicated na medical team, hindi naman malala ang injury at kanina lamang ay nilagyan na ito ng yelo at nakabalik na nga siya sa court. At sabi naman ng kanilang coach, hindi naman sobrang laki ang magiging epekto nito sa kanilang remaining quarter, pero tiyak na mababawasan daw sila sa isang defensive player. Jaime, Justin?
Thank you, Rinoa. And fortunately, nothing too serious para kay John Cabales. And we already saw him back on the floor, actually on the third, but still on the bench, holding on to that ice pack to his face.
Giving Egea a dime earlier.
Antonio. Sidestepping his way through, but everything but the shot.
This is why this defensive matchup is gonna favor Bulacan. As you can see, Egea, it's only halfway here in the third quarter, but he is already holding on to his shorts. Nakikita mo yung fatigue. And, you know, if this pace keeps up, gritty type of basketball, most likely, mauubos na siya by the time we get to the fourth.
We see that Lavalle jumper earlier to up the lead to 8, 33-25. And we saw yung epekto rin ng fatigue kay Denden Enriquez and si Julius Pili in an earlier game sa 16 under. And hopefully, Egea will be able to pace himself as we have this junior MPBL timeout. It's 33-25 with 5:28 remaining. JT Bulacan Taipan still up by 8 against Taytay. And after that low scoring affair we had in the first half, production-wise, no, parang nahanap kahit papano nitong Bulacan yung kanilang tempo in this third quarter.
With already 9 points across the board and only a little bit less than half a quarter gone by.
Make that 12 after that Prix de la Vega 3 ball, and dahan-dahan na bumibitaw itong Bulacan team. Now up by 11. Manzanares shadowed by Calachan. Tolentino back to Manzanares. Just 3 to shoot now. Have to put it up. Tolentino short. That's a 24-second shot clock violation be called against Taytay.
High arcing shot para kay Tolentino. Does not hit the ring.
Take another look at that De La Vega three-pointer. No hesitation. Showing us the touch. A little under halfway through our third period. Only 5 points para dito sa Taytay as their offensive struggles continue. Miggy Calachan still can find the range. Chester Mariano. Now Manzanares. Calling it out. This is Egea. That's the defense of De La Vega. Gandang pihit. And gets the two.
So a lot of the workload really going to one player for Taytay. And, you know, I'm seeing him starting to get a bit slower on his step. So definitely a case of fatigue.
Talaga iba naman yung pinakayod dito ni Egea. Already 12 to his name. And look at that move. Yes, it may be a bit slower than what we're used to. Pero yung tempo, no? Just really finding that spot.
The result is still the same. But the question is, how long can he maintain it?
Paxson on the line. That's the first one to trickle in. With 4:01 remaining here in the third period.
The next highest scorer para sa Taytay Rizal is 4 points. That is Cabales, who is out on the bench now. And as well as Mariano with 4 points each.
Well, Rinoa did report na may iniinda nga itong si Cabales para sa Taytay. Lacson missing on that lefty. It will go back to Taytay.
Careless turnover there.
Bulacan Taipan really turning up the defense here in the third period. And ang mahirap dyan, yung nagsasabay na eh. The defense has been there for both teams, but now the offense sumasabay na para dito sa mga nakapula. Razul. Hand off to Bunyar. Zips it to Manzanares from outside. Shot too strong. Pulumbarit. Showing us the handles. Challenges Razul. Couldn't finish on the layup. De La Vega put back. Still won't work. Bunyar on the other side. Now Chester Mariano. As an offensive foul will be called against Argus Alday.
Illegal screen there, called on Alday as he was caught moving.
Let's take another look. Yung mga ganun bang situation, Justin, is it, the screener being late, or is it, more the ball handler na nauna?
I would say it's a miscommunication between the two. Well, as the ball handler, ikaw ang decision maker dyan eh. So, mas malaki yung bearing on the ball handler itself, pero, those are things that you drill.
Si Pulumbarit able to get his first field goal of the ball game. Showing his dominance inside. Move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. No three-point play though para kay Simon. But lead still up to 13 now para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Mariano gets a pick from Razul. Alday. Looking to attack the baseline. Looking for Alday. Stolen away by Pulumbarit. Once again, showing us the handles. Puts it up. Trying to fish for a foul. None given. Lacson pulls it back. Approaching the 2-minute mark dito sa ating third period. Lacson pa rin. Wide open. Top of the key. Too strong. Couldn't get his own miss. Opportunity once again para sa Taytay.
Good shot by Lacson. After going through the ball screen, the defender got caught. No defender in front of him, and right decision to pull that jumper.
That's what you like pag may point guard ka. No? Pag iiwan mo talaga ako ng bukas, you have to pull that trigger.
And even though, let's say, your shooting is not that great, hindi ganun ka-efficient, you really still have to take those open shots, because if the defense starts thinking na hindi ka talaga titira, then it's gonna be a 4-on-5 the whole game.
Madaling desisyon, no, for the defender and not to treat you as a threat.
You can start double teaming the best player on the floor.
It's Marcos Calachan hitting on that floater, make it 15 points now. Kalamangan ng JT Bulacan Taipan, their biggest of the ball game. Razul drops it off. They find Alday, gets pushed from behind. Pulumbarit, I believe, will be called for his third personal. Nice find there from Razul. And an even better pass from Mariano, finding Alday. Better execution, I would say, for Taytay in that instance.
And I wonder if itong si Alday is related to Alwin Alday, who also plays for Rizal in the MPBL.
there's a good chance. Kailangan every game may ganyan tayong assumption dyan. Alam mo, feeling ko related to kay ganito eh.
Yun yung safety natin eh. Yung feeling ko.
Not 100% sure, but there's a good chance. Alday though missing on that first. So the struggles continue para sa Taytay with just 53.3 seconds remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Only 7 points put up by Hamaka. Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Missing on both. So kanina they could afford yung mga ganitong low scoring quarters kasi nagiging defensive nga yung tema natin. But with 18 points now being put up by JT Bulacan Taipan, it has allowed them to create some separation.
Definitely Bulacan finding their groove here in the third quarter, putting up the biggest scoring quarter of this ball game so far.
Good intention there para kay Alday, but just lost the leather in attacking the basket. About a 6.7 second shot clock and game clock difference. Bulacan looking to build on this 14-point advantage heading into the fourth quarter. Lacson, his shot won't fall. Tip in, still no go para kay Kalachan. Susubok from outside. Off para kay Villasiran as a loose ball foul will be whistled. If it is against Bulacan, then that will be... No, it would be called against Taytay. And that hurts since penalty na nga dito on Taytay and 2 more free throws coming up para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. The officials confirming that indeed penalty na nga ang Taytay. So Marcos Kalachan will be on the line. For Marcos so far, 4 points and 3 rebounds. That's the first to go. To up the lead now to 16 points. Malakas naman on the second. As Taytay could hold for the last shot. But Prince Mariano decides to pull up for 3. That won't fall as the loose ball won't be tracked down by Taytay, and Bulacan pa ang makakuha dito ng opportunity with 5.6 seconds remaining.
I just realized na finally Egea getting a couple of minutes of rest here. Most likely coming back for the fourth quarter.
Parang hindi mo na nababanggit yung pangalan eh.
Oo.
Well, count if it goes as Lacson beats the buzzer with a 3-pointer from the wing. Our officials will have to take another look, but from our angle, it did appear that it was a shot before the time ran out. Excellent find from De La Vega, knowing just how much time was left, and Lacson swishes it from beyond the arc. Kung ano yung alat ng Bulacan in that first half, ganun naman kainit in their 3-point shooting here in the third quarter. 4 3-pointers all in the third quarter. And it is confirmed. 3-pointer will count to add to the woes of Taytay. Now trailing by a big 19 points. Highlights once again brought to us by Chef's Magic. Egea. Maybe his magic not enough para makahabol itong Taytay. They do have 10 more minutes to make that happen. As at the end of the third, it's 46-27. A 19-point lead para sa Bulacan. Before the fourth quarter starts, a look at the Lucky Fan once again. Brought to us by Chef's Magic. Ito nga po ang ating fan that we've spotted in the crowd. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Magic moments ang kailangan dito ng Taytay as they stare at this 19-point deficit na nabuo na nga ng Bulacan. Their lowest scoring quarter in that third. What went wrong para dito sa Taytay that has now looked at this big deficit para sa kanila?
Well, I wouldn't point it out to the third quarter alone, but you know they only have one person giving them baskets for Taytay, and you know he did have a seat in that third quarter, kaya naging mababa yung output nila.
Ito ba yung player na kaka-atake lang?
Oo.
Na parang may nagpahinga, no? Got his second wind and immediately on attack mode. So, mga day and night yung difference itong Taytay team with Egea on the floor.
And di rin nakakatulong na yung Chef's Magic. Nakakuha din si Fajardo kanina on the bench. Eh, no? Sana binigay na lang nila sa player ng Taytay.
Oo. Si Fajardo pa yung nakakuha kasi biglang nagkaroon ng burst of energy si Fajardo na playing the game.
Dapat may rule pala yun eh. Bigay nyo sa team na medyo, the team that's trailing.
Look at Egea. Ano mo yung body language niya, no? Parang it's just, hindi pa talaga mahulog yung mga tira ko. Missed on a couple of free throws. Worked hard to get his own miss. Makes the third free throw. But the energy of this kid, no? Talagang gusto ko yung level of activity that he has brought throughout the ball game. Mga naka-Chef's Magic nga siya talaga, no? From tip-off to the final buzzer. Open for three, Kalachan. Overshoots. Trying to fish for a foul. No whistle heard. See if Taytay can create a bit of momentum. Egea. Now Razul. Kick out. Back in the ball game now. Cabales. Couldn't hit. Stepping on the baseline will be called against Algen Malyari. Babalik ang bola sa Bulacan.
Much needed three-pointer there for Taytay. Cabales being the second highest pointer for Taytay, but still to no avail.
Yun yung hinahanap din natin even in the game previously, Justin. You know, Denden Enriquez at least had itong si Pili na pwede niyang makaduo. But so far, Egea, hindi niya pa mahanap kung sino yung Robin sa kanyang Batman. De La Vega, another three. Hit one earlier. That won't fall. High up for that board was Prince Mariano. Pass stolen away. Ooh, trying to make Egea dance. Gets trapped. Kick out to De La Vega. Villasiran. Pull up from Kalachan. The jumper won't fall para sa JT Bulacan Taipan.
And for Bulacan naman, no? There are fresh bodies on the floor right now.
Fresh body is Egea to begin this fourth quarter. Trying to talagang kayod marino itong si Egea para dito sa Taytay. Great fake from Cabales. A string of points para dito sa Taytay has brought the lead down to 13. Egea trying to trail Kalachan. He will be called for a foul.
Cabales on the other end with a nice pump fake. Catching his defender off guard. Driving hard to the basket for an easy layup.
So kumbaga may production na pwedeng manggaling talaga dito para sa Taytay. It's just that they can't seem to find that offense. So referees would like to take a second look at that previous play. So Egea was called for that personal. They might review kung i-upgrade ba to an unsportsmanlike one because I believe Kalachan in that instance, Miggy Kalachan was ahead of Egea when he committed that foul.
And that will not help their cause, no? If matawagan ng unsportsmanlike itong si Igea. If I'm not mistaken, that will earn him 3 minutes on the bench.
So, tingnan natin ano yung magiging decision ng ating officials.
Yep.
So it is a coach's challenge to try and see if yun nga, it was more than the regular foul that Igea gave up. Didn't look a lot, pero yun nga, ahead kasi yung player. That may be one of the things that they are considering.
But it looks like he was going for the ball as well. As we see before the layup, he tries to swipe.
Or is it a challenge na it wasn't a foul? Maybe that's also what they're looking at.
That's also another possible scenario.
So after the review, crew chief Nino Perez is asking for ayun na nga. And that's, like you said, Justin, double black eye para dito sa Taytay that you would lose Igea for the next 3 minutes.
They have trimmed this lead to 13, with a little bit of momentum. Pero 2 shots will be given to Kalachan, and as well as Igea, you will be losing him for 3 minutes. Very precious time here.
So you could argue na at least may 3 minutes naman na pahinga itong si Igea because he's been a workhorse throughout the ball game so far. Pero yun nga, baka naman by the time that he gets back to the ball game, it's no longer a 14-point lead. As in this case, 47-33 after that Kalachan conversion.
You have the luxury of resting him pag lamang kayo or medyo dikit lang yung laban.
He hits them both, Miggy Kalachan. Only his first 2 of the ball game. So he will take a seat. Victoria, Pulumbarit, and Indaya back para sa Bulacan. Lead is up to 15 once again. Great anticipation from Tabunyar. Looking for a friend. Finds Manzanares, drops it off to Malyari. Easy 2. Parang nasalvage pa nila yung play na yun.
3-on-2 there, making the most out of it, getting the 2 points.
Down to a 13-point lead once again. A 3-on-1. Manzanares makes it an 11-point game.
Finally,
Defense. Yep. Clicking naman na dito bigla sa Taytay. Coming up with a couple of steals. They're trying to look for Pulumbarit. Run out of space and they're able to bounce it off Simon. Another opportunity para sa Taytay.
Finally, Taytay finding some success out of the offense of Igea. It has been their trapping defense leading into points off of turnovers.
Great execution on that 3-on-1. Tabunyar able to find Manzanares for that layup. Let's see if mabababa nila to a single-digit lead. Manzanares getting the pick from Razul. Just 5 to shoot. Mariano might have taken an extra step. Overcooks that layup. Jackson almost losing it, but ball will stay with JT Bulacan Taipan. Meantime, let's head over to Rinoa for a report. Rinoa?
Hi, Justin. Ngayon na nga lang natin nakita muli sa court itong si Abe Brazul ng Taytay Hamaka. At kung di nyo matatanong, isa siya sa mga naiwang player mula sa 18 under sa Manila Health Forum. At sabi niya, nagstay daw siya dahil sa loyalty niya sa kanilang kupunan at sa kanyang mga coaches. At nabanggit niya na malaki din ang naitulong nila sa kanyang mindset. Lalo na noong last season daw, kapag nalalamangan ay medyo nawawalan daw siya ng control. Pero ngayong season daw ay may pagmamalaki niya na nag-mature na siya at abangan natin na kalma lang daw siya all throughout the game. Hi, Justin.
Salamat muli, Rinoa. And, that's what you like to see in players. No? Not just yung physical game nila developing as right on cue. Razul hitting on that bucket and an end one opportunity, but also yung mental na experience also growing.
And I think he's showing to be true to his word. As you know, it is quite a big deficit. We don't see him acting out or anything. He has been level-headed so far, and ito, being rewarded with end one here.
Couldn't convert the three-point play though. A move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. Still under 6 minutes to play with as a hold will be called against Tabunyar. A bit too over-aggressive. But if you are Taytay, this is something that take mo na as a positive, I would say. With Egea, with that mandatory 3-minute break, naibaba mo pa yung kalamangan to just 11.
Yun na nga, result finding a lot of success in those yung trapping defense nila, full court trap.
Mapikan will fall to the hands of Cabales. Scoops it up and scoops it in.
Once again, fast break points for Taytay.
Nagigising na rin itong bench ng Taytay. Chance of defense coming from their bench. Short. And that attempt was Indaya. Down to a 9-point lead. Tabunyar directing traffic for the white shirts. Goes to Mariano. Straight away three. Rattles out. Would have been big. Coach JP Magbitang asking them to slow it down.
If that went down, 2-possession ball game na lang sana.
Lacson, shadow to Manzanares. They go to Pulong Barit. Muscles his way through, but masyado namang malakas.
We are only a few seconds away till Egea can come back in.
As Razul makes it a 7-point ball game. Victoria has been quiet after that 7-point explosion to begin the game. Missing on the shot, but fouled from behind by Cabales.
But that was a good foul, despite them not running down on defense. You prevented an easy two, and now Victoria will have to earn it from the line.
Kita mo naman si Cabales really hustling to get back down the court. No easy two. Getting the first to go is Lordy Victoria. 8 points so far. That's his first point after nga nung 7-0 blast in that first quarter.
Oh, no? It was a 7-0 start for Bulacan.
Getting both charities to stop the bleeding para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Now up by 9, 52-43. As Egea, eto na, sabi mo, just in time after that 3-minute mandatory break from that unsportsmanlike foul. Perez, kick out. Egea, fresh off the bench, rattles out. Perez trying to keep it alive, does so. Egea will be blocked by Indaya.
Egea wasting no time, quickly going back to work.
Indaya goes to Pulong Barit, siya naman ang susubok. Short. Long rebound. Falls to Pulong Barit. It's now Victoria. Eye to eye with Manzanares. Finds his way inside. Too strong. Pulong Barit gets the ball stolen away. Manzanares calls out Prince Mariano. Take out. Manzanares for three. Short. Yung three-pointers talagang ayaw mahulog para dito sa Taytay. 0 out of 11 in the game so far.
And I don't know if Taytay is starting to be predictable here with Egea back on the floor. And all of a sudden, medyo nagka-drought ulit sa scoring.
Parang napaganda pa nung wala si Egea on the floor dahil it could be anyone that be doing damage.
Parang nalito bigla yung Bulacan. Sino bang babantayan natin ngayon? Who will we focus on?
Victoria shadowed by Egea. Great defense. Prince Mariano attacking the lane. Will draw the foul and heads to the line for two.
So a lot of sorry misses here for Taytay. Almost an end one.
That's all you could ask for dahil nga naghahanap tayo kung sino pa yung pwede pa mag-supplement para dito kay Egea. And here in the fourth quarter, it has been a couple of players that slowly are also chipping in dito sa cost ng Taytay.
But all of the bonus points of Taytay are coming off turnovers from Bulacan and then fast break layups.
So imagine enjoying that big lead kanina para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, and when you begin turning the ball over, that has allowed itong Taytay a window of opportunity to get back into this ball game. Tabunyar off the feet from Egea. Yan na naman, turnover, puntos para sa Taytay. Now a 5-point lead as Prince Mariano commits a personal that will put Taytay at the limit. Ito mo talaga si Egea, no? Kung nasan yung bola, you probably will find Egea there. Looking to slow things down itong Bulacan. Pulong Barit against Egea. Still 14 to shoot. Victoria now. Hit to shoot. Victoria. Pass intended for Pulong Barit. Chalk up another turnover para sa Bulacan. This ball will stay with the white shirts. It's now just a 5-point lead. Justin, what a turnaround dito sa fourth quarter. A 20-6 difference here in the fourth as the Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy will call for this timeout. Another lucky fan ang pinapakita natin dito, brought to us by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. As katakutan! Huwag ka daw matakot, Justin! It's now just a 2-point lead para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, down 19. They have come back.
Wow, and that is a 17-point difference in the fourth quarter scoring. And just a one basket separating these two teams.
Left wide open, no hesitation. Nakapasok ng katakutan. Not a lot of playing time, but all the confidence in the world. Knocking down the first three of Taytay.
Ayan ang sinasabi nating magic bunot.
Chef's Magic, sakto yung spill eh. Chef's Magic ba? Ito. As Fajardo sinks the first. Trying to make this a 2-possession ball game, approaching the 2-minute mark of our fourth. Misses on the second. 53-50. Ito na, nagkiklik na yung mga players outside of Egea. The last 2 minutes echoes sa Barangay Batis Wooden Court here in San Juan. Tabunyar, short on that 3-point try, might have been slightly deflected by Indaya.
Yes, I think Indaya got a hand on that one.
Victoria finds an opening. Couldn't finish off the glass. Indaya for 3. Ayaw pa rin. Pulong Barit powers for that rebound, but it's stolen away by Egea. As a player ahead, Prince Mariano losing real estate, throws it away to Lacson.
Oh, should have slowed it down there.
Ito nga ang gagawin ng Bulacan as Fajardo goes to Lacson. It's 12 to shoot. It's a pick from Pulong Barit. Steps back, handoff, Victoria for 3. Still no go. But to keep it alive is Fajardo. Yun na nga, slow it down once again, trying to milk as much clock as they could. They're still up by 3. Under a minute remaining, Lacson will attack. A second to shoot. As time runs out para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, another opportunity makalapit para sa Taytay.
Oh, great defense there on the side of Taytay. Just hounding Lacson, him being the smaller player, not finding enough space to even just get a shot attempt up.
And that has been the defense. Yun yung nagiging calling card dito ng Taytay, especially in that first 2 quarters. Kaya nga 4 lang yung lamang nitong Bulacan at the end of the first half. But suddenly, yung 22 points that they've allowed itong JT Bulacan Taipan allowed them to trail by 19 points. And biglang nakahabol naman sila ulit through their defense. Prince Mariano attacks the lane. Gets his own miss. Still 8 to shoot. Tabunyar finds a teammate underneath as Prince Mariano nakalimutan ng depensa ng JT Bulacan Taipan. Lead is down to just 1, 53 to 52. With only 32.9 seconds remaining, Tabunyar waiting all alone was Prince Mariano. And it's now just a 1-point ball game. Has been a tale of 2 quarters dito, Justin. That third quarter, 22-7 in favor of JT Bulacan Taipan. Dito naman sa Taytay, flipping that script, outscoring itong JT Bulacan Taipan 25-7 as Hamaka, Health Forum with Doc Atoy knocking at the door nitong JT Bulacan Taipan.
Just 1 point away from tying this ball game. Both teams are in the penalty right now.
Fajardo masusubukan dito. Still gonna be a 1-possession ball game regardless if he hits 1 or 2. Oh, that will hurt para dito sa Taytay as Cabales will be called for his 5th and final foul. One of their court generals that has been spearheading din itong comeback para sa Taytay will no longer be available.
So another threat for Rizal leaving the ball game.
Chance to create some caution is Juan Fajardo hitting on the first. One more to make it a 3-point ball game. Sinks the second. Taytay will call for a timeout, trailing by just 3, 55-52 after Fajardo was able to convert on those 2 free throws. (55-52), only 26.9 seconds. Nalalabi dito sa ating laro. Taytay now down to just a 3-point deficit. Ang sinisilip nila dito, Justin. They have possession. And after this timeout, hanap mo na ba agad dito 3-pointer or kind of the best available shot that you could get?
Well, I would go for the best available shot. If the easy 2 is available on say on an inbound play and you can get a quick 2, then you can go for that.
Warning given to Bulacan for improper bench doctorum. Prince Mariano off the screen, knocks down the 3 to tie this ball game at 55. Perfectly executed para sa Taytay.
What a pin down screen set for Mariano, and just, confidently launched it. And, it swishes the ring just at the right time.
Nagising bigla ang 3-point shooting ng Taytay. Back-to-back threes after going 0 out of 12 to begin this ball game. They've hit their last 2 and we are tied at 55. Last 24 seconds left in this contest. JT Bulacan Taipan, after leading by as much as 19, has surrendered that lead to Taytay, but they do have another opportunity. They could hold for the last shot, electing to inbound from the full court to come up with a victory.
But the first thing they have to do is get the ball down. Mas naka-full court press nga itong Taytay.
They will go to Victoria. Penalty na dito ang Taytay. Have to make sure they don't give up any cheap fouls. Prince Mariano shadowing Victoria. 7 seconds remaining. Victoria pa rin. Down to 4. Pulling up for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Fajardo. Shadowed by Egea. What a stop! And we need 5 more minutes to determine the winner of this 18-under matchup between JT Bulacan Taipan and Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Couple of opportunities para kay Bulacan dito, Justin. A 3-pointer from Victoria. Fajardo getting a second opportunity. But guess who made that stop at the end? It was Egea. And at the end of regulation, it would be 55 apiece. Magbabalik tayo with overtime. Five more minutes tayo dito, Justin. It's 55 to 55. Taytay clawing their way back from 19 points down in that fourth quarter. Nagising bigla. A couple of big threes. One from, I believe, Katakutan.
Yes.
And Prince Mariano, the biggest one of the ball game, to send us to overtime.
Oh, and a very simple play, no? Just setting a down screen for him, popping out in the corner, and just taking it with confidence and draining it.
Ito, momentum clearly on the side of Taytay. Nakikita mo na parang, yes, pagod na sila. Pero may ekstrang ganang nakuha dito sa ating fourth quarter up to this overtime period. Yes, Egea scoring once again.
And is that the first taste of the lead for Taytay?
Indeed, Nathan Egea giving them this 2-point lead as Fajardo will be called for steps. At Bulacan crumbling down the stretch.
And this might be the result of their, them not being able to practice.
Not to take anything away from Taytay because talagang, yun nga, nag-click bigla yung mga players outside of Nathan Egea. Baseline J, Egea too strong. First time na matitesting ka rin itong JT Bulacan Taipan. It's your first time trailing in this contest. This is where characters will be developed. Laksamana off on that three. Mariano. Makes it a 4-point lead. So Prince Mariano kanina. This time, Chester Mariano doing the damage. Another 3 ball. De La Vega will answer. That's Laksamana rather.
That is a big shot by Laksamana. You know, as Taytay went on a 4-0 run, but I think he was called for stepping on the line.
2-pointer lamang, a long 2. So it's 59 to 57. Chester Mariano bounces it to Razul as he will be fouled. And carry over yung penalty dito, Justin. So 2 free throws regardless para kay Razul. Juan Fajardo will be the next player to foul out of this ball game. Saying all ball, but it would be Razul headed to the line. As Renova reported nga kanina, no, yung demeanor ni Razul, something that he was conscious of approaching season number 3. And sabi mo, he displayed that.
No, we did not see any signs of frustrations from the side of Razul. And it's paying off here as into the overtime period. They are leading.
It would be Lordy Victoria to replace Fajardo, who has fouled out of this game. First one rattles out. Speaking of not showing frustration, showing a bit after that miss. Masasabi lang namin Razul eh. Abed Razul. Couldn't hit on the second as well. But Egea able to secure that offensive rebound. Taytay still up by 2. Prince Mariano couldn't finish. Razul keeps it alive. Goes to Egea, attacks the lane, Dipsy-do. And will get the bounce. Nathan Egea. 20 na para sa kanya.
With a Dipsy-do layup.
Pass couldn't be handled by De La Vega. Another turnover para sa Bulacan, and it has hurt them here in the second half. Prince Mariano looking to extend this 4-point lead. Loses his footing. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Laksamana finds Lacson. A bit too deep, but a foul will be whistled against Razul.
Wow, that pass was on point para kay Lacson.
Sakto yung pasa sana nga ni Laksamana. But Razul making sure it wouldn't be too easy para kay Lacson, but instead will test him from the line.
Makes me wonder if Razul didn't go up for that block. Would he have overshot that layup? Mukhang lumagpas na siya sa ring eh.
Well, you could argue na it's still a good foul dahil Lacson missing on that first. Still one more. Knocks down the second. Down to a 2-point lead. 61 to 59, is it? Or 61 to 58. So still a 3-point advantage para sa Taytay. Prince Mariano. The 7 to shoot. Mariano floater. Won't fall. Opportunity para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. This time, makatabla or makalapit. Victoria goes to Laksamana. Hit one earlier. Couldn't get another one. Last 2 minutes. Babanggitin muli dito ni Gio Cruz.
Surprising to see not see Pulong Barret inside the ball game, no, after Fajardo fouled out.
Electing to go small. Coach JP Magbitang. Pull up for 3. Mariano, malakas. Para for the board. It will go to the hands of Victoria. Pass almost stolen. But it will stay with Bulacan. Takutan will take a seat. Manzanares back in the ball game. Still a 3-point lead para sa Taytay. That's a ball back off that inbound. 3 ball short. De La Vega. Shot block from behind. Another 3. Still no go para sa JT Bulacan Taipan.
And all of a sudden, Bulacan has gone cold. Maybe really forcing that outside shot, going for the home run play.
Anlapan with a couple of misses from beyond the arc. Nathan Igea, spin cycle, tough shot, and gets the basket plus the foul.
Nathan Igea proving to be a man among boys.
Sabi mo, Justin, pagod na siya. Let's out a scream. Nathan Igea introducing himself to season number 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. 22 big points. And that pound-for-pound fitness move, ligang-ligang ready na talaga to si Nathan Igea.
I would say maybe the second most biggest basket of the ball game. Of course, the first being the tying shot of Mariano earlier.
Taytay, prime possession to get their first victory in this best-of-3 series. Laksamana couldn't answer. Keeping it alive. Victoria is blocked by Razul. And Tabunyar able to secure that rebound. And smartly, Manzanares will pull it back.
Smart decision by Manzanares.
Penalty na nga as Manzanares could all but shut down itong tsansa ng JT Bulacan Taipan, making it a 3-possession ball game. This overtime period carrying over that momentum para sa Taytay after overcoming a 19-point deficit. That confidence na hindi na lang nanggaling kay Igea. Parang biglang lahat nagkakumpiyansa.
And the crucial moment was when Igea got that unsportsmanlike foul. The scoring run of Taytay continued.
Nailapit nga nila just enough so that when Igea was back on the floor, they were in a position to still win the ball game. And ito nga, Taytay up by 7, 65-58. .8 seconds remaining in our overtime period. It is Taytay up by 7, 65-58 against Bulacan. What a comeback para dito sa Taytay. It just worked wonders. Sabi mo nga, yung pagkawala ni Igea, parang napaganda pa for this team of Taytay.
Maybe that situation gave a lot of confidence to the other players of Taytay. Yun na nga, pagbalik ni Igea, mas naging unpredictable itong Taytay team.
Lacson misfires from beyond the arc. Yun nga, nanlamig din itong opensa bigla ng Bulacan. Only 9 points in that fourth quarter where Taytay was able to make that comeback. And dito nga sa overtime period, just 3 points against the 10 of Taytay. What do you draw from ganitong klaseng collapse if ikaw ang JT Bulacan Taipan? I mean, you did point out that the lack of chemistry then with this group of players might have been a factor. But it's a tough loss, obviously, being up big and losing in overtime.
Well, the good thing about it is you know what you're lacking as a team. So, hindi nga kayo nakapag-ensayo. So, you try to plan around it. If you can get, you do what you can. If you can get 2 to 3 practices a week alone, then you work with that. Small baby steps and see what happens from there.
Foul given up by Mariano to put Laksamana on the line. Gets the first to make it 67-59. Short on the second. Bulacan's turn to give up a foul with only 15.4 seconds remaining in this ball game. Ikaw naman ng Taytay, Justin, you know, it was all Bulacan, the first 3 quarters. And all Nathan Igea naman para sa Taytay in those first 3 quarters. Ano pa yung gusto mong mahanap dito sa Taytay so that they can avoid, you know, that similar deficit na kinaharap nila in the first 3 quarters?
What Taytay has to do is to get the other players involved. In the first half, well, until the 3rd quarter, it was a one-man show for them. And look at how dangerous Taytay can be if you get everyone involved.
Last few seconds of this contest. So you see Lacson missing on that shot. Another foul given up here by Lordy Victoria. Score as well para kay Lordy. And another set of free throws coming up para sa Taytay. Just the confidence nga talaga na nabuo ng mga players, right? They struggled shooting all throughout the contest. But when it was time to wake up, lalo yung 3-point shooting nila. Imagine, 0 out of 10. And then the 2 biggest 3-pointers, Katakutan and Mariano, just spelled the difference para dito sa Taytay.
Definitely coming in at the right time. Those back-to-back threes, Katakutan and Mariano.
Because you know what you're gonna get from Nathan Igea by this time. You know that you could rely on him to get that output. But it's a very dangerous team itong Taytay kapag all cylinders will now be clicking for them. As the curse is broken, Justin, finally, Taytay able to get a victory sa 18 under division. A bit of revenge from their losses sa 14 and 16 under. But for JT Bulacan Taipan, back to the drawing board for this team. Couldn't complete the clean sweep as they will lose in overtime, 70-59. Taytay securing their first victory of season number 3.
And yeah, finally a great way for Taytay to get revenge for their younger brothers, no, in tremendous fashion. So of course the relentlessness of Taytay giving them this 11-point victory in overtime.
The score doesn't really say how this ball game has been. No? Kung titingnan mo to, para isipin mo, Taytay had the upper hand in this contest, but it was actually Bulacan that enjoyed a 19-point lead heading into the 4th quarter. But the resilience of Taytay wouldn't be questioned, and the resilience of one kid para dito sa Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy was tested time and time again. A 3-minute break for this kid, but it really didn't matter para dito kay Nathan Igea. Once he was back on the floor, he was back to business.
All-around performance para kay Igea. You know, we see him, you know, he just took control. He was the only player who could actually create for himself.
Siya nga kasama ni Renoa Sanchez as our best player of the ballgame.
Hi, Med Justin, kasama na nga natin ang MPBL Party List Best Player of the Game, one and only, who produced 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The one and only, the hardworking kid, Nathan Igea of Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Congratulations, Nathan. Ang galing ng performance na pinakita mo. Pero balikan muna natin yung mga naging spark plug sa inyong koponan. Andyan sila Katakutan at sila Mariano na tumulong para sa'yo. Pero ikaw talaga all throughout the game nag-hustle para sa team nyo.
Sabi ko sa kanila na hanggat may was pa, kayang-kaya po namin. And makinig lang kami sa mga coaches and depensa lang. Focus muna kami sa depensa kasi tambak nga kami. So yun naman, depensa kami. Tapos ayos din yung opensa namin. Successful naman kami sa ngayong game. Pero sana sa susunod na game, di ganito yung ano namin. Ayaw namin napapauna sa kalaban. Yun lang po.
Nathan, baka may gusto kang pasalamatan na patuloy na sumusuporta sa iyo at sa inyong koponan.
Thank you po sa Health Forum kay Doc Atoy and pwede po shoutout? Shoutout po sa mom ko, sa daddy ko, sa family ko, and sa lolo-lola ko. And sa sponsors namin, sa mga coaches ko, kay Mami Sai, yun lang po.
Once again, congratulations Nathan Igea for that wonderful performance. And gusto rin po natin pasalamatan ang Don Benitos for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our best player of the game. Pinapaalalahanan din po namin kayo at iniimbitahan na manood at sumaybay sa ating provincial and pocket leagues. Now I'll turn you over to Jaime and Justin.
Thank you, Renoa, and congratulations once again, Taytay and Nathan Igea. So much promise dito sa batang to.
Oh, definitely. As I was saying before the interview, all-around performance for him. You know, he was the only bright spot for Rizal in the first half, and siya lang yung nakaka-create ng you know, he put the ball in his hands. He can create for himself and the team, and yeah, that's why he is our best player of the game.
And that will be it for our first 3-game set ngayong araw. Coming right up, the first of a 3-game set din para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith and the Malabon NYBL Ballers making their debut dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Stay tuned for more of the action sa aming pagbabalik.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga.